Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? So, I said I was going to come live tonight, and I was going to talk about the shirt industry. So, here we go. Let me make sure I got my stream live. Okay. So, how's everybody doing? How'd you like that dinner? All right. I am going to share the live link. You are more than welcome to join the panel. And all you got to do is click on the StreamYard.com, P5, and all that other stuff, and you can actually join the panel and come online with me and discuss this tonight. So tonight I wanted to discuss a few things concerning the shirt industry, how we've had to change things to keep things going. By the way, tonight I am repping Timberville. I'm going to give a big shout out to Timberville. Timberville is a company in Boardman for those who do not know. Give me just a second. I've got some noise up here. I need to shut off, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's the fan. I did shut off the right one. So it was just the fan. So, how do you like the new studio here? Playing with some new settings and things and really enjoying it. But, guys, look, so, you feel it when you go to the pump, and you feel it whenever you're at the grocery store. You're feeling all of these things, and it's everybody. Well, we're feeling it too, here, and it's hard to find shirts when we do. I mean, shirts in the last little bit, they've gone up three times the amount they were when I first started making shirts, and it's crazy. We've tried to keep our prices low, and I need to put earphones in, you guys. I didn't get my good ones out tonight, but whenever I started doing shirts, I mean, I could produce a $12-15 shirt easy. Now you're looking at $25 minimum. We've gone away from doing one of a kinds unless you use a certain website that we authorize. We're no longer using Etsy, and we can't, because a lot of times it's a one-time print and you spend $5-6 on a design that gets used once or twice, and that's it, because it was something somebody wanted special, and so it's just not feasible to keep doing that now. Oh my, yeah, somebody trying to come in here, and this is, yeah, I got to, yeah. Anyway, I had somebody from the studio come on. You don't want to see what I just seen, but anyway, that was very distracting. Or you can't just use a design once or twice. So we're just doing runs, we're doing bulk orders. I can do one-ups, but you have to understand, I can send you a link and they're going to come from a certain site. On this site, we have a membership where we pay a monthly fee, and we have exclusive rights to print those designs. And that's just how we've had to do it in order to keep costs low, because otherwise we'd have to be charging more than $25. So if it's not on there, it's not something, and we don't do licensed things. Now, we can do one of a kinds, like, say, for instance, you see where I've been working with the new profile pick app, and I've been taking those and I've been applying those to shirts, puzzles, uh, car tags. I've been doing pillowcases, throw pillows, things like that with those. But oh wow, more more craziness. But anyway, we have to do to keep our costs down. So we're in hard times. It's hard to find shirts. It is hard. And when we do, like I said, from the time I first started doing those to now, they have gone up 3 times what they cost whenever we first started doing them. And we've not come up a lot on our costs. We were like 12, 15, and then we went to 18. And then we just had to gradually step up. And it's to and when I'm talking $25, that's for a one-sided print. That's not for a full back. And if you want something on both sides, it's $10 for the extra side, because we have to pre-treat that, and it's something that we will get into and at another time, because our process is completely different. We use commercial equipment here. We're not doing sublimation, we're not doing vinyl, things like that. So we've had to really make some sacrifices and some choices in order to keep things going. And now we do use sublimation here, but not on shirts. We do those on tumblers. Speaking of tumblers, we have some new ones coming at the last part of this week, and they're the skinny ones, and they're made for like the Mick Ultras and things like that. So, okay. So I just had to change the setting on there. There's like somebody trying to pop in. It's very vulgar. And by me, when I say vulgar, I mean, yeah, you don't want to see what I'm saying. But anyway, we've had to just make changes, and everybody's having to make changes. I'm sure you're having to make changes to your driving habits, your store habits. We've seen it. We know that store habits have changed. You have to buy groceries before you buy something, frivolous. And a lot of what we do is frivolous. So it's just the way that things are. We are going to face probably more obstacles before it's over with. And, I don't know where that will go. It literally could go any direction. We have no idea what's going on. Today the pump shot me off, and the pump shot me off at $100, and that was just I guess they pre-authorized for that amount, and so they shut you off. And somebody said, you could have waited, turned the pump back on, and pumped the rest of your diesel. It was $5 and something a gallon, and I did not get a full tank. People were saying, I seen some comments about buying their groceries like they went to Costco or to Sam's or whatever. It locked them at a limit. And these things are real and they're happening. So we're going to get locked into limits with a lot of things. It's just the world that's where the world is going to. Limits. I made a post the other day, and I said something about the next lockdown. Some of y'all were pretty confused, so I'm going to tell you what the next lockdown is going to be. It's not going to be the monkeypox. It's not going to be anything like that. The lockdown that's going to keep you inside is because they're going to ration your gasoline, and you're not going to be able to afford to go anywhere. They're going to ration your groceries, and if they don't ration, it's going to be priced out so much that you're not going to be able to afford it. So you're not going to be able to leave the house other than to go to work to make your money, to hope that you can pay for your bills for the week, for the month. It's that's the kind of lockdown we're facing. And there's a lot more shortages on the way. It's not just baby formula that's in shortage. I see it in the shirts. Let's go back to the shirts. I go in there, look, I cannot accommodate this, what you're asking me to. It's not there for me to get. And I have a huge global warehouse that I select from. And I have multiple warehouses, and I can have partial shipments sent to me from different ones to make the order, but there's nothing there. some days I go in there, you can't find an adult large or extra large, or, and colors are just like it is a whole mess. And it's getting worse and worse. It kind of got better for a little while, but now it's back to being worse again. So that is an issue we're going to be facing with in the coming months. They predict gas and diesel prices tapping out late summer. I mean, how's anybody going to travel and go anywhere? Literally, if you're not happy with the gas prices now, you're not going to be happy with them in a couple months. If you don't take a vacation now, that same vacation in a few months can cost you even more. So it's just the way things are going. So when you contact me for something, I'm more than happy to make things for you. Just be patient with me. Like I said, I use a certain website to get the designs from in order to save money, or now I do the customs, or if you're doing a group order, I mean, we'll find ways around everything. But then, like I said, then there's the color choices and the size choices and things like that are an issue. So it's just getting harder and harder, and we're doing everything to stay relevant, just like everybody else. Everyone's just getting what they can to try to meet supply and demand. But we're in for a rough summer, y'all. So I hope everybody has gotten some vegetables to grow. Even if you've never done it, try it. Get some seeds. A pack of seeds does not cost that much. Buy a few plants. Because we're going into June. Buy a few plants. Try it. You can use buckets. You can use bales of hay. There's so many ways that you can grow things. And just give it a try, because you guys, it's not going to get any better anytime soon. It is what it is. So that's what I wanted to come on here tonight and talk about. I had posted up the other day. We were going to discuss that. Another thing is I am not taking checks, and I am not taking credit cards. I will still take apps. And the reason why is because on the apps, I have cards for those. They don't charge me anything on certain apps. And then I'm able to turn around and use that card to repurchase more materials in order to keep going. So you guys have probably noticed, especially if you come in there where I've been working at, that there's a 4% fee. Several places they have a fee now for you to use your card. They pushed all of us to using cards, and they want kind of a cashless society, and we went to that. We did debit cards and credit cards and prepaid cards and things like that. Now they're charging a percentage on that. Every little piece of the pie like whittles away. How much money are you giving away in a week's time whenever you're paying these extra fees, or you're paying a fee to use your debit card, you're paying extra for a lot of things. You catch an overdraft, you got fees there. If you there's fees everywhere. So I encourage everybody to go look at your statements and see what kind of fees you're paying out, and what kind of subscriptions like that you have, because there's a lot of subscription services out there that keep going up, and figure out which ones you can live without. Try to trim your budget in every way you can, because you're going to need it. If you haven't started prepping already, I don't know that you're going to be okay. I've been preaching for the last several years, you know, plant some trees in your yard, get some fruit and nut trees, plant a garden, put back extra. You catch a good sale at the store, buy a little extra if you got a little extra, so we can stick it back. I'm not saying hoard, but I've always said just stay stocked up. Have a few months' supply worth of things in your house to deal with inflation. What if you were laid off from your job? What if you lost your job? If you had cleaning supplies and food stocked back, paper supplies, things like that, that'd make a huge difference between you making it and you not making it. So, we're gonna have to get back to grandma's old ways, guys. But hit me up for your shirts. I'll work with you the best I can. Now, let me tell you, I'm not designing off site. If you want something custom, you're going to come in. I'm not going to sit there and tell you what all colors I have and what. If you're local, you're going to have to come in. And the websites that I use, that stuff is listed. It knows what my stock is. But I can't go back and forth. It is costing me right at $21 to produce a single shirt now. If I charge you 25, I'm getting $4 for my time is all. So if I'm tied up for several hours for $4, I mean, you would not do it. And I'm not trying to be bitchy. I'm just saying that you wouldn't warrant for that amount either. I mean, I'm constantly we do a lot of orders here. It's not just a hobby here. We're using professional equipment. We're on several websites. We have several customers that we print wholesale for. There's a lot of things that goes on here that nobody knows about but us. Just we're the ones here doing it. So it's it's hard to spend a lot of time with somebody. Then let me tell you, I upgraded this silly phone. I had the 11 and I needed a new phone. So I got the 13. I have no signal. So every time this phone rings, I have to go outside and hope that I get a signal. It will not work in the house. So that stops the operations and stops progress. I can't win for losing, it feels like sometimes, and I'm really trying. So I just wanted to come on and explain kind of how things are going here. And it's not easy. It's not easy. And I mean, then I have my part-time job on top of all of this. And it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. So let's just try to help me streamline stuff, guys. Try to help me streamline. If you want another site that, we get designs off of, you know, hit me up. I'm going to send it to you. Don't be sending me stuff from Pinterest and things like that. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't. Maybe that works that way with some other people that are hobbyists or whatever, but we do have a lot going on. And I do want to get everybody taken care of and make sure everybody's happy. We know our prints are top notch. We know that. They're not flaking, peeling. They will fade if you use heat, which we tell you not to. But we know what we have. And that's just, we gotta have a better way of streamlining this stuff, you guys. But like designing, if you want like a whole custom design, yeah, honey, I'm not going back and forth on Messenger to do that. You're gonna have to come in. It's quick, easy, and painless. If you come in and we sit down and we do a custom design, look, we're done in 10-15 minutes, where it might take 3 or 4 days over Messenger, and then I've got frustrated with you, or you've got frustrated with me. You understand? So it's help me help you. We're all feeling this, guys. We're all feeling it, and we're all in it together. So we just got to stay positive. We got to find, easier ways to work around things and get things done, and all feel efficient and safe at the same time. It's look, and I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody was saying something earlier. Somebody hit them up for a last minute. I don't do last minutes anymore. I'm not your girl. If you suddenly need a shirt tomorrow, I'm not the one. My schedule stays pretty booked and I'm not going to do it. And if I do it, I'm going to add a premium. These other girls, they're getting to the same point. You knew you needed something. There's very rare times whenever you all of a sudden need something for the next day. Plan ahead. You seriously plan accordingly, because we try our best. All of us that do this kind of stuff, we try our best, but it gets hard and it gets frustrating whenever somebody wants to last minute you. I mean, like, I can guarantee you right now, on a weekend, you're definitely not getting anything done same day or next day, and it's probably going to be 3 or 4 days out. We book up, and on the weekends I have other obligations, and so I print during the week. And it's just we hold it together, guys, the best we can. So, and other people that are doing shirts, it's not their main job either. While it is my main one, and then I have a secondary, most of the people that do shirts, their main job is somewhere else, and they're doing it as a secondary. I seen a girl a while ago. I mean, somebody went to last minute, or she goes, she gets supplies, and then all of a sudden, then they don't want it anymore. She's out the supplies, she's out the gas. Like, no, well, no. So, and everything must be prepaid. That's a whole nother ordeal. Everything must be prepaid. Um, because people will do that. All of a sudden, like, oh yeah, I want this, and then oh, I don't want it. Well, if you've already made it and it's custom, you can't sell it to somebody else, or you're already out to supplies. Like, it's not cool. It's not good for anybody. And so, anyway, I'm done ranting for tonight. I am gonna go drink a beer. Charney's in there having a whole fit, and it is what it is. Got a whole print scheduled on for tomorrow. Got a lot of things going on, gotta get done, and try to figure out what I'm gonna cook tomorrow too. I got some chicken, so I got a little idea of something I need to get going tonight. This is gonna be one of those overnight things. Go check out what I made for dinner. Like, I don't know, that was so weird. I woke up at 7:30 this morning with a whole lot of things going on in my mind. Like, I just woke up ready to go. Um, I had something I knew I had to do for somebody. It was given to me, and that menu was on my head. I've never made that. Don't know where it came from. It just was something that magically appeared there. And someone went to the grocery and got the supplies and did it, and it turned out amazing. But anyway, guys, I love you. Have a good night. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Bye.